All right, an airplane can travel at 940 kilometers per hour. Complete the table to show how far it has traveled after each amount of time. Okay, so after 1 hour, let's highlight what's important here. It's traveled 940 kilometers. So how far will it travel after 2 hours? Well, that's going to be 940 times 2. 900 times 2 is 1,800. 40 times 2 is 1,880. Because math. 8 in 80. Okay, how far has it traveled after 5 hours? Well, 940 is 1 hour, so multiply that by 5. 5 times 0, 0. 5 times 4, 20. 5 times 9, 45. Plus 2, 4,700. He's traveled 4,700. So now writing an expression means we can generalize how far this plane is going to travel for however many hours we want. So the hours that the distance traveled is always going to be the hours multiplied by 940. Or a better way to write our expression is going to be 940 h. Okay, the second part of our question says, how far has the plane traveled after 3/4 of an hour? I'm going to go ahead and give distance here, the variable of d. It's something that we don't know. So how far has the plane traveled? Well, d. Now we have our equation. It's going to be equal to 940 times h. All right, distance equals 940 times h. All right, so how far has the plane traveled after 3/4 of an hour? Well, let's substitute what values we know. We still don't know d, so it's still our unknown right here. But we do know how long it's taken. So we do know the h. So d is going to be equal to 940 multiplied by 3/4. Okay, 3/4 of an hour. You could also write 0.75. Okay, so 900. Let's go ahead and solve 940 times 3/4. I'm going to do some little working out over here. That's going to be 940 times 1 over 1 times 3 over 4. Remember, multiplying fractions, we're just going to multiply the top. So 940 times 3. 3 times 900 is 2,700. 40 times 3 is 120. 2,820. And 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, a little bit more solving here. I'm going to use long division. Okay, so 2,820 divided by 4 is 705. So I'm going to go back here. We go up to this point. 705. So d equals 705. And d is a distance, so that's going to be kilometers. So the challenge question here says the plane has traveled 7,500 kilometers. How long did it take? Write the equation you will use to solve it first and then solve. So we have most of our equations here. We can see that distance is going to be 940 times h, which is the hour. And let's see what information we have. The plane has traveled 7,500 kilometers. Okay, so 7,500 is our distance. And that's going to be equal to 940 divided by h. How long did it take? Well, we're trying to find out the time, or the hours, which is h. So here we're going to divide by 940 because we want h by itself. We're solving for h. These will cancel out, and we'll be left with h equals 750 over 940. These two zeros will cancel out. 750 divided by 94. A little bit of long division here. And we're left with 7.97 hours. We'll round it to 2 decimal places. Okay, that should be 98, sorry. 7.98 rounded to 2 decimal places. So making sure we've answered the question correctly, it says, how long did that take? Well, to travel 7,500 kilometers, it took 7.98